Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoiint and welcome back to another video. And today we're unboxing the two new PlayStation 5 controllers from Sony. So we've got the Midnight Black and we've got the Cosmic Red. Now what I'll do is I'll get both of these unboxed, we'll take a closer look and I'll give you my first impressions. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to compare these to the standard white one as well as the matte black controller that I got from ColorWare a few months ago. Okay, and here they are. So these are the normal retail boxes that they come in. So it's the same packaging as the white controller, if you've ever purchased one of those. It's just the image of the controllers on the front that are different. Okay, so first up, let's take a look at the Cosmic Red DualSense. Now, I really wanted to check this one out, as I've already got a matte black controller, so this is something totally different. Plus, the pictures online, well, it didn't really look red, so I wanted to check it out for myself. Wow, this is nice. So it's called the Cosmic Red, but I would say it's more of a kind of like a deep pink or even maybe a magenta red. I do like it, and the contrast here against the black actually looks pretty nice. Now this colour is really flat looking, but it's still nice, but it's very, very flat. So the touchpad and the body are red, and then the bottom part here, well, this is removable, so some people have customized this themselves, but this bit is obviously black. Now it looks exactly the same as the normal white controller. It's kind of black, but it's not jet black. But this looks really nice. It kind of reminds me of the berry blue controller that I used to have on the PlayStation 4. Obviously, it's not the same colour, but that kind of colour pop that you get with this. Then around the back, we've got the normal markings you would expect to see on the controllers. You've got like the Sony logo and some of the other details here. This looks really nice. And actually, do you know what? I think this controller will probably look cleaner most of the time as compared to the white one, which looks pretty bad when dirty. Around the front, I like the transparent buttons that we've got, so we're not losing any details here at all. So you can see here you've got the markings next to the menu button and so on. It's really subtle, but it's really, really nice. And as this is the official controller, we've still got those very tiny little icons on the body. So if you look really, really closely, if you didn't know this already, you can actually see the PlayStation icons all over the body, and it gives it that kind of extra grip as well when you're holding it. But yeah, this red is definitely not as red as you would expect, and here it is compared to the Xbox Series X controller. This is the Pulse Red controller. Now you can clearly see here that the Xbox controller looks really red when compared side by side. In fact, it actually makes the DualSense controller look quite pink here. It still looks awesome, but it's definitely not as red as I was expecting. And now let's take a look at the Midnight Black controller. Okay, so this is nice. Now, I've said this before in some previous videos, but this is how the DualSense controller should have launched. I know it's a little bit boring, but you can't really go wrong with a black controller like this. This is definitely going to be the underrated choice to go for. It looks so nice. It's got kind of like a real minimal look to it. So the body and the touchpad is the matte black colour. It's almost like a very dark blue actually when you look at this. But the bottom part here again, very similar to the white controller as well as the Cosmic Red. It's black, but it's definitely not jet black. This part here would have definitely been a lot nicer if it was the same colour as the body, or if it was the same colour all over. The rear again, it has the same markings and the logos as you would expect. And again, if you look really, really closely, you can see those tiny little icons on the body giving that extra grip as well. One thing to note though is this will show up fingerprints and greasy marks really, really easily. So it will hide dirt, but it will definitely show these fingerprints up. I mean, I've had to rub this down about 3 or 4 times already today. So I mentioned that I've actually had a ColorWare controller for about 4 months now, and I customized it in matte black. I actually did a video about it on my channel. But how does this compare to the new Sony controller? Well, side by side, they are kind of similar. I mean, they are both very clearly black, but there are some differences. The first one being, I actually think I prefer the ColorWare for the actual matte black finish, the actual colour of the controller. But the Midnight Black for the extra details that you can see. So whether that's on the buttons or around the back, you obviously don't get that on the ColorWare. Now the Midnight Black one definitely looks more of a kind of like a dark blue, especially when compared side by side with the matte black one. But what do you think? I mean, it's very close. They look very, very similar. And it's only when I compared them side by side did I really notice the colour difference. I think overall the Sony controller definitely looks nicer, especially with those extra details. So if you're looking for a matte black controller, I would just buy the official one. But having said that, there are 2 big issues with the ColorWare one. In fact, there are 3 issues. The first one is that we lose the printed text on the body as ColorWare just spray over them. So there's no Sony logo and there's no menu icons at the top. The second is the primer and the paint is so thick that it actually covers up all those tiny little icons on the body. So if you look really, really closely, there's no icons here at all. This also makes the controller feel quite slippy in the hand, especially when compared to the official one. And lastly is the price. So I paid $155 for this one, or about £110. Well, that's double the price of an official controller. So if you're looking for a matte black controller, I would just buy the official one. But if you're looking for a fully custom controller that you know Sony won't make, maybe a different color combination, ColorWare is very hard to beat. And here are all the colors together. So we've got the white, we've got the Cosmic Red, we've got the Midnight Black, and then we've got the matte black one that I've got from ColorWare. What an awesome lineup of colors. Now looking at these now, I really like this red one. I think it stands out against the others. I think it's got a nice color pop as well. Do you have a favorite looking at these now? Which would you pick? Which one out of these would you actually go for? I think I'd pick the black one for that nice clean look, but to be honest, yep, the red really works for me. So as for the price of these, well, the white and the midnight black are both $70 or £60, and the cosmic red is $75 or £65. So you're paying a very slight premium for that new cosmic red, but that was the same on the PlayStation 4, so I'm not sure if you would have ever picked up any of the limited edition controllers on that, and they were always a little bit more expensive. But I really like these two new colours, I think they're awesome. It's nice to see the two new colours already added to the lineup, and hopefully we'll see more in the future. And what do you think to them? Do you have a favourite, or will you be picking up one of these two new colours? So that's it, that's a very quick look at the two new controllers from PlayStation. So you've just made it to the end of today's video, so thank you for watching. If you drop your favourite DualSense controller in the comments, I will give you a thumbs up as I know you've made it to the end. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on so you don't miss my next upload. You can also follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. Until next time.